Thevenin method. Okay, so you can see here, this is a kit and this is a circuit we will going to use in our experiment. And this is Thevenin kit. Okay, this is a multimeter. It is used for identifying the whatever the resistance or nothing but the RTH of that circuit. Okay, these are the codes we will use for the connection purpose. And this if you see this kit, okay, so this this will show the voltage, okay, either in a branch or we will verify it how much voltage we have to use, so it will show that voltage. So it is for the purpose to measure the voltage of particular branch or supply. And it is a meter, nothing but ammeter, which measure the current whatever that flowing in this circuit. Okay, or for it may be the supply side or load side. So this is the knob used for the this knob used for varying the input voltage. Okay, and this knob is used for the to vary that load resistance. So we have the only purely resistive circuit here, and we don't have such any other component like inductive component or a capacitive component. We are using that Thevenin method for the resistive circuit only. So where now I will start the connection or the circuit that already been given in the PPT we have shown you before. So first we will connect the supply. Before connecting the supply, we will calculate the RTH, so that there will be no heating effect. So first we will calculate the RTH of this circuit. So in our circuit we have this is the supply, and this one is the okay, this is for the these are the terminal to calculate the input current, or we can short it for the circuit connecting the circuit. And this one circuit that is having 180 ohm resistance, and this one R3A, it is having 470 ohm. And this circuit, this branch having that R nothing but R2A, which is 560 ohm. So for here we will use two circuit, or so once we use this one circuit, that is nothing but VI, R1A, R3A, and R2A and load. Okay, so just so now we start the connection. So in the connection we have like so to avoid the heating effect, first we are measuring that RTH, that is nothing but the Thevenin resistance. So fine, for that purpose we have to short the supply. So we have shorted it. Now these are the connections for the making the circuit. Okay, so I have shorted it because actually there is no internal connection. If you see and observe, like it have dash line. Okay, so it is showing that there is no internal connection. So that's why I have shorted this two terminal, because you know very well know that for calculation of RTH we short the voltage source and open the current source. So as we have voltage source here, so we will short it. So I have shorted this terminal. And here also, so here also that are showing the dash line. So it there is no internal connection, so I have shorted with this code. Fine. So now like here, same here, it is showing a perfect line, without dash. So it means that terminal these two terminal are shorted. Okay, so from here now short it, because it's showing the dash line. And so I have already given in that PPT that what will be the circuit for the RTH calculation. So you have to identify with that circuit only. Fine. So for calculation of RTH, Okay, these terminal directly. So these two terminals are shorted now. Now it is going to that 470. So I will connect the this multimeter knob. Okay, this probe knob here. So it will directly calculate the RTH. Okay, so you have to verify that whatever you have calculated RTH with the particular circuit. Okay, so uh, now this is the multimeter. So I will on it, and it is already given in means like ohm. You if you see here, so this knob, okay, this point, so it will calculate the resistance. So to calculate the RTH, so compare this circuit with the particular circuit that is given in PPT and identify like one knob probe terminal will be here and another one will be here. So it is coming around 598. Okay, so and it may be somewhat vary with the whatever we have calculated. Okay, so it will confirm verify it. Okay, so it may be maybe it may be differ like maybe you are getting like 606 point something. So actually maybe due to some, okay, so these terminals and that's why it may vary. So we are getting 598. Okay, it is, if you see it, it is in kilowatt. Okay, 0.597. So it's varying. So maybe the loose connection or due to that loose connection maybe. Okay, so if you have calculated, then it may be around 606 point something ohm. Okay, so it is given in kilo ohm. So if you remove that, then you will calculate, it is coming like around 600. So okay, fine, it's okay. So so now we have measured this RTH. So now our second step will be VTH. Actually, I have calculated RTH before, as I have already mentioned. So that there will be no heating effect. Okay, on that resistive parts. Fine. So I have calculated RTH as first. Now we will calculate or measure. Sorry, we will measure that VTH. So we will remove the whatever connection we have did, and we do the connection for the VTH calculation. So now we can do the connection for VTH measurement. That is nothing but the Thevenin voltage. Okay. So before going for that means we can do connection, but we have to take the precaution like this knob and this knob. This knob and this knob should be at zero position. Okay. Okay. If you can see, fine. Means fully anti-clockwise. Okay, so we start the connection. Okay, so as the circuit for that calculation measuring of that VTH we have supply, so we will connect supply with this cord. Okay, now short this terminal. See the connection. Okay, yes. Compare with the circuit, particular circuit that is given in PPT. Okay. So first, before calculation of before measuring that VTH, we will ensure that we are giving the 12 volt. Okay. So first uh, we will ensure that it is 12 volt only. Okay. So for that purpose, we connect negative of that source side to negative of that voltmeter given in kit itself. Okay, and positive to that positive terminal. See, it is positive, negative, ground, positive. Okay, so these are shorted. So these and this terminal are same. Okay, so it will connected to that positive of that meter only. voltmeter. Okay, so these are the connection we have did for uh, VTH measurement, and it is a fully anti-clockwise. So now we will on that supply on this kit. Okay, supply is already given, so on this kit. So now see that it is showing 0, so we will move that node, so we will get 12 volt from supply side. See, okay. So okay, it's not exactly 12, so it's around 12.08 or 207. So okay, so now we will, so we have ensured that there is a 12 point something. Okay, so now we will measure that VTH. Okay, so we will remove that meter and connect do connection for the volt VTH measurement. Like in this kit it is given VTH. Okay, so negative will be goes to negative and positive will goes to VTH. So see, you have calculated, or it's around maybe around 9.08, or it is giving 9.10. So you have calculated for 12 volt, so it's around 12.07, so it may be varying because of that only. Okay, so now we have verified this VTH and RTH. Okay, so whatever the we have calculated and whatever we have uh, measured practically are around equal. Okay, so as we have seen that RTH is not coming that much, but maybe due to the some error in that maybe this terminal may be loose or something else. Okay, so that's why we are not getting around 6.606 ohm. We are getting 598 or 597 ohm. So these have already, so we have verified RTH and VTH. So this is our experiment with one circuit. We can also calculate RTH and VTH using this second one or parallel combination of it. So we are using this one circuit only. Or if you want to see, we can use this second one also. So for calculation, so just we have to see like what we have to do. We have ensured that it is 12 volt only. Okay, so we are not going to ensure again. We just do remove the connection, like we connect here. Instead of R1A, we will connect to R1B. So these, and we can switch off it. Okay, so, and then we do the connection. So now it will remain the same, and okay, this circuit. Okay, we will on the circuit and see the VTH. So it is same. Okay, because here it was 800 180, you have calculate with this second circuit also. Then what will happen, what will happen, it's coming to 1800. Okay, and it's coming to 5600. Okay, so whatever that 00 will cancel, and the whatever the equivalent come will same as that previous circuit only. That's why we are getting the same VTH. So I have did that connection. Just what we have to do, like connection for second circuit, like we have done in first circuit. Okay, so we have to remove from here to here and here to here, and we have to calculate with this one and this point. Okay, so we get the whatever the RTH of this particular circuit. So see here, and this is multimeter. Okay, so on it is already set in ohm. So for calculation of that RTH, one terminal will be here, another will be here only. So if you see, it is coming around 2542, or whatever the calculation you have did, it may be around So if you see this whatever the RTH is, it is showing, it is coming around 2543, or maybe you have calculated, and it may be around 2562 point something. Okay, so same as the first circuit, there is a maybe the loose connection with that we are doing, and due to that variation is coming, or this error are coming. So we have verified that Thevenin using the both circuit. Uh, so so this is a verification of that method, and thank you everyone. So